Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a very exciting day because we've come to Plitvice National Park. I hope we're saying that right. So yeah, we're gonna show you guys around and
A whole bunch of waterfalls. I think there's like 23 or something.
we will be sharing a couple tips with you along the way. The first one is to buy your tickets to the national park before you come. So buy them online ahead of time. You'll have to pick a time slot when you come here because they only allocate so many people per time. So first tip, you ready to go?
Let's go.
Have you ever seen water this blue?
Water this blue? Not recently. Maybe in the Adriatic?
I've never ever seen water this color. I hope it comes off on camera. I've never seen water this color before. It's absolutely incredible. First impression so far?
Pretty awesome.
Rachel?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So green. I've never seen water that color.
Yeah. How many waterfalls do you think we've seen so far?
3?
In the first, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
15, 20 minutes. Pretty good.
Tip number 2 when you're here is to avoid tour groups at all costs. We were just taking pictures down by the waterfall and we saw a huge tour group coming and we bolted because we don't want to get stuck behind them. So keep that in mind. What do we have for lunch there?
Grapes, peanut butter and jelly. Pretty tasty.
And that is tip number 3. Pack your food, bring lots of water so you don't have to spend a ton of money here at the restaurants. How many shmammies did you eat?
Oh yeah. 2. Because I'm fat.
No, you're not.
Well, out here hiking 7.5 kilometers. Let's go. We're heading across the lake on a ferry from P3 to P2, I think.
Alright, so I think we're about a little more than halfway through the hike. What do you think so far, Lemon?
It's beautiful, but it's a hike.
Yeah, it's definitely not as difficult as some of the other hikes we've done in Bali. This one actually starts out pretty easy, but then it gets a little more difficult. But we're just about to come up to, I think, like a rest stop. We're gonna get some coffee and sit down. Yes, iced coffee, sit down and relax for a little bit. Tip number 4 is to bring your own water bottles. Bring a few of them because it does get pretty warm. And we haven't really seen anywhere to fill up your water bottle. We've been out here for a few hours and we've only found like one place where you can stop and buy one, so bring your own. Like a movie set?
Yeah. Jurassic Park. Now we're on the tram. The panoramic tram.
Where are we heading?
Back to another point, and then we walk even further. Oh, there he is.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. Crikey. Alright, for tip number 5, make sure you wear hiking shoes or hiking sandals. Seen a lot of crazy people out here with some fancy like dress sandals just to make it look good for the gram, I guess. But strollers probably should keep at home too. Wear the backpacks for kids that parents been wearing around here too. Alright, so we made it from the national park in Plitvice. I can never say it right. To Rijeka, northern part of Croatia. Got some local beers, local wine to try out.
Cheers. So we wanted to share a few more tips with you guys about visiting the national park. We went in at 10 a.m. and I mentioned earlier in the video that you have to pick your time slot. I would definitely recommend probably going a little bit earlier. I think they open at 7. So try to go as early as possible. Number 1, it's cooler. Number 2, there's less crowds. We saw a lot of people with children. It's definitely child friendly, but the park actually recommends not to bring a stroller. And we saw a few people with strollers and they were struggling big time, so don't even bring it.
It's stairs the whole way, so.
Yeah. It was a fairly easy hike until like the first half. The second half is definitely a little more labor intensive, but the views just kept getting better and better. Make sure you bring a hat, sunglasses, and lather up on sunscreen because you will be exposed to the sun for a good part of the day. And I think that wraps it up for this video. It was a pretty fun day, huh?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You got a big adventure tomorrow, so.
Should we tell them what we're doing?
If you like.
We may or may not be truffle hunting and wine tasting. So stay tuned for that video and we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button and give us a subscribe so you can watch the next video. Cheers.
Cheers.
Give us a subscribe? What the fuck
Look
does
at
that
push
mean?
end.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Also, we recommend going earlier in the day. Did I already say that?
Yeah.
Did I just say that?
Just said that.
I did just say that. Okay. All right. What else did we cover? We're not good at this. We never said we were good YouTubers. So we got there early.
Strollers that we already talked about a couple times.
Yeah. I said that already too.